gotta be lying. Wait, what? This one got corrupted? God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wow. This is a bit ridiculous. I'm a bit pissed now. That's some bullshit. Oh, whatever. Be right back. Well, now I'm irritated. Give me one sec. All right. Here we go. I know it is. I played this game before, but that profile got corrupted for some reason. Whoa, what is that? Sorry it took me so long to get to this Rocket Man playthrough, guys. I was gonna do it that one night, but like I said, I don't remember if I said in the stream that next day or whatever, that save got corrupted. So, or was it the save? Something got corrupted. I think it was either the footage or the save I said got corrupted. And so I couldn't so I couldn't do it that night. Oh my god. Please give me the rocket legend or rocket item, please. Go. So this is going to be part one of the next playthrough I do with this guy. I have a build in mind for what I want this guy to do. Granted, whatever helps with damage and healing I'm also going to grab, obviously, of course, but chance to quickly strike and do double damage. Okay. Perfectly okay. There we go. Rocket Man. Yeah. Oh, I've got to... So I didn't get the item I wanted with that. One sec. Am I Discord on? Yeah, but this was something else. Rocket guy, like military type guy, with some turrets and drones. Matches perfectly. I knew something got corrupted the other day, which is why I couldn't do my part 2 with him. But I didn't know the whole profile got corrupted. I will say I did not expect anything to get corrupted though. Tripping, yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh yeah, sprint speed. Get out of here. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Oh, I need that. Of course, a pitfall. I think fog didn't even really build up. Look at the environment just changed a little bit. That was about it. Those things. Yes. Ugh. Let's go. I've already been playing it for that long. I gotta be, man, I gotta stop dropping by the store for so long after work. That's why I get started late some of these nights on these streams, man. Starting to be going to, I go to the gym after work. Okay, so here's why some of my streams kind of start later in the evening some days, because like I work like, let's see, town is like what, 20-30 minutes depending on the weather and the state of the roads and the weather. So I work till I wake up at 5 every morning, 5 a.m. I get ready for an hour, leave. Got to be up there by 6:45. So I get there, clock in about 6:40 usually. Get off at 2:45. Go to the gym till about 4:30, depending on what exercises I got to do that day. And then I usually get home about 4:35, something around there. And depending on the day, like I said, that me and my buddy do. And then after that, I get home. I gotta cook my dinner for the night, you know, all that good stuff. And then once I get done cooking dinner, a lot of the times it's about 6:30. And that's the nights I don't go to the store. Nights I do go to the store, I get home about 7. Everything is done about 7. And then that gives me like an hour to, you know, pretty much do whatever. Because then I gotta go to bed. I lay in bed for about an hour, toss and turn, watch some YouTube. Then I fall asleep about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I can get my 7 hours of recovery sleep in at least. And then rinse and repeat. So I literally, in a way, have no time for anything else. So, you know, which is fine. I remember when I worked 2 jobs, I had no time for anything. I like had no time for nothing at all. Like no extra time for literally anything. It was nuts. It was really bad. I hated it. I mean, the paychecks were decent to have paychecks from 2 jobs, but it just, the pay was so little, it really wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. It was not worth it at all. So, kind of defeated the purpose of having 2 jobs to begin with. You know, working 2 jobs, still struggling to get stuff paid, not really worth it. You know, so I just ended up being like, well, you know, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Why do it if it's not even benefiting me or helping me? So I didn't do it. Stopped doing it. Or I stopped doing it. So, but now I make a bit more, a bit better off. Still struggle like crazy, but you know. It is what it is. I make it work, as everybody does, you know. We all gotta make it work in our own way. You know what I'm saying? It's what we do. Let's see. Teleport's over here. Yeah. Oh, dude, the amount of turrets I have. That was pretty well handled. So hopefully one day I do good enough. I get good enough on here, streaming, YouTube, everything, content creation, that I don't have to do that job anymore. I don't mind my factory job, but I wish I had more time to spend, you know, doing my hobby, being at home with the cats and with my 2 cats. And then more time for family gatherings, to be home for that. I wish I had more time for that. That's what I really wish. Because 99% of the time when I try to get time for family gathering, it doesn't happen. And it's irritating. It's like really stupidly irritating. Time to, you know, chill with friends when I can and whatnot. If I ever can. Stuff like that. Whoa. Oh, okay. I know this. Man. But that's just how that's just how things are. I know. Sucks. You know, it's just find a way to deal with it. Oh, really? Mechanical allies. Oh, wow. Okay. I am all about that. Holy. Not expect nuclear warheads to be There we go. There we go. I heard that. Where are you at? Like, I love this game. When I first bought it, I played it a bit. And then I just kind of forgot about it, and it went to the recesses of my, you know, the deep recesses of my Steam list of my games. Oh no! 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 Come on! Really? I can't. No, not him. Let's go. Oh, that's so. Come on. It's always because of these guys. It's either these guys or stupid other bull. They're so annoying, those things, dude. I hate them. They do such stupidly broken damage, too. Damage. Thank you. Thank you, Skippy Jiggles. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It means a lot. No! Man, every time. I hate... Those manta rays make me so mad, dude. Thank you so much. How are you doing tonight? I forgot all about the homing rockets. That's not the one. This guy. Oh, I gotta unlock it. Realize rocket needs to proceed through the celestial portal in 25 minutes away. Okay, okay. This one is rocket launch up to 10. Okay, I'm gonna do this one real quick. Unlock this, and then I'm gonna try to unlock the next. Man, I almost had that. Oh, that is hard. That is actually hard to do that one. Celestial Portal, is that the... Is the Celestial Portal oh... I'm trying to remember. That's not the one for the shop. That's the one for the... Oh! Okay, okay, okay. Oh, is that the big portal? Is that the one where you gotta put in the code sequence? Is it that stage where you gotta put in the sequence with the squares and the triangle in the middle? Stage 8? Oh, it's stage 8. Okay, never mind. I just saw the 8. My... Oh, that is at stage 5. Okay, okay. My thing had cut my... on my phone to watch my chat, keep it on my chat. There's a little emoji in the corner and cut it off so I didn't see that. But okay, okay. So I gotta make it to stage 8. In 25 minutes of, oh jeez, okay. I need to... Jesus. I wonder if I should play this on the easier mode to do that. Oh, it's only for unlocking artifacts. Okay, 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 okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, okay. Now I see what you're talking about. That actually makes complete sense now. Now that I thought about it. Okay. Whoa. Maybe I should start out on medium difficulty right away. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. I might, just to get his rockets, just so I could get that, because that's the primary attack, right? Isn't the homing rockets the primary attack? I hate that my other save got corrupted, because on my other save, on my other profile on this game, okay, I'm gonna, I usually don't do this, but yeah, just to help for this one thing. Just to help for this, I'm gonna do this the fast way. Just so that way we can get through this quick. Ah, man, I I hate the fact that I hate that I can't believe I corrupted like that. I bet I almost wonder if it wasn't when I almost wonder if it wasn't when I crashed the game with Goku. Cause I got so far with Ultra Instinct Goku in the game just like I had my entire bar up top with items completely like 3 rows completely full, 3 or 4 rows completely full, and I was in Mastered Ultra Instinct, and I was like level, oh god, I was like some stupid high level. I was like 35 in that form, and I pretty much broken, like to the point like I could not be touched. It didn't matter if I stood still or not. And I went to play, and after a while it froze for like 5 seconds, and the game just like closed and crashed. I was laughing. I laughed. But I think I got so far, I think it corrupted the save file on that profile. Let's see. Okay. I need item. Orange chest item. Give me that. Please be the... It's not. Of course it's not. It could not be the rocket item. That is true. I'll probably disable some of the mods. The one thing was, how far was I? I think I had been playing for like 6 hours or something at that point. Like, I was really far. Like, really far. I was stupidly far with how long I was surviving. It was nuts. Temporarily invisible. I'm taking that. That could be a matter of life and death. What the question mark? Something I never had. Yes, sprint speed. Get away a bit better. Oh, yo! That's not what I was trying to do. Was that a 6-hour playthrough? I'll have to look. Actually, I need to look. I think I have a photo of that. Yes, please. Yes, please. There it is. There's that. I need that. Dude, thank you so much for telling me about that. I was not sure about what the portal was. I completely... Let's give me this. I completely spaced that off. When I first bought this game, I knew so much about it. But then, like I said, I kind of tossed it on the shelf for a while because I didn't have anybody to play with. And I came back to it recently, and now I'm really enjoying it, you know, with all the modded content I've added to it and everything, and my knowledge is kind of refreshing again. And I have an ungodly amount of mods active on this game. I really do need to... Okay, 4 minutes, I need to... This is probably about... enough time I've spent here. Let's go and get this, and then I think. There we go. Hey, I did that. that's nuts. Okay. Oh, dude, skin mods are hilarious. I'll have to show some of the ones that I added. Like, I have a lot of mods for like enemies and stuff like that, but I did that because a lot of times, or for like items, you know, and stuff like that. Because a lot of time, oh yes, I had a build in one of my previous streams with that ignition tank with Acrid. Oh my god, forgive me if I jump all over the place with my talking. I think I said in one of my comments I have ADHD, so I'm kind of like all over the place at times. So, but yeah, I had Acrid, and that ignition tank or whatever is such a broken item to have on certain builds. It just spreads the damage so much all over the place, it's nuts. I did the where you gotta survive in a certain area in the void around this little void crab thing with Acrid, and it got to the point like I could just fire off. I could just shoot her acid or his or her acid breath on the one that jumps between enemies, and it would jump like through a whole map of enemies. Like, it was nuts because the ignition tank would go off, then it would spread, and then the flame, the gas can item would spread to other enemies, and then that would spread, and then that would spread, and then it was nuts. It was so nuts. And then the attack speed items I had so many attack speed items. I was just all over the place. Like, it was so fast that my character didn't look like it was attacking half the time. It was nuts. It was so nice, and it made things so easy. It was when I was unlocking the Void character. Acrid was actually how I unlocked the Void guy. I don't know what it is about that character, but once you get the right items like that, for AoE like that, you're set. You're literally set. Like, it's nuts. You spit one acid breath, and it just skips to so many enemies in the map. It's so nice. Probably one of my favorite characters, honestly, to play with. It's so slow getting the build starting out. Like, getting Acrid starting out. It's just so slow in the beginning. But once you get to that point, it's so worth it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would just fire, like, if there was enemies around the corner where I couldn't get to them or I had to go out of the survival area, I'd just shoot an acid spit over it, and they would just hit and then just skip. Man. I unlocked, I did eventually unlock the Void guy. It took me a couple tries with Acrid. Yes! 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 Oh my god. Yes! That's the one I wanted for this character. Oh my god. Yes! Oh, that's the one I wanted. Oh, it's go time now. It is 100% go time now. What is this one? Okay, yeah, I want that. It is oh so go time now. Now I am definitely Rocket Man now. %. Let's do this. I'm ready now. I'm ready to take on everything now. This is nice. Oh, man. Was it 20 minutes or 30? I think it was 20, wasn't it? I gotta do this fast. Let's go. Oh, really? I didn't even think about that because of the explosive movement thing. I didn't even think about that. Haha! Oh, yo! That is so OP. was gonna hit that. Give me this. Okay. Oh, I did not know about the fall damage part, though. I knew he didn't take damage from explosives, but I did not know that if he blasted himself high enough with that, that he didn't take the fall damage from it. That is actually really... Wow. I did not know that. I literally did not know that. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Just because I want to get you going. Oh, this guy! There we go. I hate that. I hate that boss. This. Oh, more missiles. I gotta stay in the thing. Charge that. I got the 2 items that I wanted most for this guy. The rocket item, and then the rocket every now and then when you attack. Oh, man. I'm so happy now. Yes. I am so happy. I am so happy now. Hopefully, they really expect you to move faster in this game whenever you go to get to the World 8, don't they? Oh, I unlocked the character, didn't even know. I hate those mantas. Every playthrough I do, those mantas are annoying. What's that? Nope. Question mark? What's this? I'll take that. Come on. Take that. Alright. Let's see here. We'll get this. Ooh, yes. 12. I'll get the explosive thing for now. I'll come across the fork again. I'll come across the more damage thing again. Okay. Should wait a few seconds longer. That's alright. Let's get this. Utility skill heals you. You know what? I'm doing this for the homing rockets. We're gonna go ahead and do the boss. Yep, that's right. Gonna move this along. Is it? Well, they need to move it fast. I may have to use... Do I have to do it with Rocket Man? That's the next question I need to realize. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I thought so. Okay. If I don't do it this time, I will do it again. I will attempt it again. I may just go straight teleporter right off the bat on most of the fights, just to get far enough or get it done, or get at least a few artifacts in the first stage and then go straight for it. But I think I'm powerful enough now. I'm just gonna go head straight for it in each stage now. Where's the teleporter? There you are. All the way over there. Just on my leg. It's a pool. That's fine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Boss is done. Got that. East Oxygen health by 40. Base health generation by... That's fine. Four stages in 3 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna hit it. Stage 2, I shouldn't have took so long again. Come on. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna hit it. You got too many stages left. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna see how far I get. But then tonight, if I don't get it, tomorrow I'm gonna go straight for it. I'm gonna do a straight run through. I'll probably try a no item run through. That'd actually be a good attempt on something like that. Challenge myself, no item playthrough. See how far I make it with no items. That'd actually be pretty good. And that's a way I can challenge myself too. Then I can get it without thinking about it. I could do it tonight. What time is it? Just 8:05. I might give it. I might attempt it tonight actually. Go straight portal. Get a few items. Just go straight portal. I didn't even see what popped up. Not this map. Oh god, why? Armageddon. I saw the debuffs on Armageddon. Yeah, that yeah. That is definitely, that's definitely a difficulty. That's for sure. That is definitely a difficulty. That is 100% for sure. I wonder... Oh, was it too hard? I might try it. I'll probably go in with Goku. That'd actually be good to test Goku. Test his, Oh shit, I didn't hit the right spot. Wait. Is that up top? Wait a minute. Oh, that's all the way up here. Oh, you one of these bosses. Oh, yo! Yo! Okay, this guy needs to die. This guy needs to die. Sir, you need to go bye-bye. Damn it. Siri, stop. Siri, stop. Okay, 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 okay. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Oh! Wait, is that seriously why it's like that? Yo, I haven't played this in so long. It's probably been like 5 years since I played this. Dang. I did not know that. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. You're right. I completely forgot about that. I remember now. I remember now. I've just been going straight with it. Man. I've really been slacking on my Risk of Rain 2 knowledge. Go down here. Oh no, you ain't. Oh my god. Oh, you. Come on, man. They really doing me dirty like that? Really? They really doing me dirty like that? Let me go behind some stuff here. I know what I do. There we go. I forgot about that on that teleporter. Well, shit. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, because these all go, get bigger and line up. I forgot about that. Well... shoot. I forgot all about that. Oh, he died! He is dead! Whew! Man! Working gym, I'm tired today. Holy. They have, yeah! And what's funny is I have a mod that, where he's supposed to be voice acted. I'm gonna see what's in here real quick. Oh wait, no. Fuck! Oh well, that's fine. I wanted to see what's in the shop. I have a mod where you can actually buy stuff in the shop now between levels like this. I want that. that's right. I don't have as many coins as I used to because I'm not on my other one. That's right. Lovely. I'll save up for him then. Oh, I forgot to bring the fuel array in here for that. Okay, well. I could go down there, but... and unlock what's his name, but... loot back to the... wait, what? You achieved deja vu. Went to the shop, so I bought myself more time. I need to go. I need to go. Go ahead and send those rockets off. Yes, attack speed, that works. Oh, I did not know that. Wait, whoa, whoa. Am I rooted? Wait. This controller, sometimes this controller wants to tweak out. I don't like it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it was definitely my controller. Okay. Oh, this layout's just like, okay. Let's go. I am atrocious with keyboard and mouse. I think there's only a few games I play with keyboard and mouse. There's one, oh, what was it? I am abysmal when it comes to keyboard and mouse. Like, ungodly abysmal. Plus, I need to get my camera fixed. Actually, I have an injury on one of my fingers I need to show. This mostly affects it with my mouse gameplay. I have to use my middle finger and then my right ring finger to click my mouse buttons because on my index finger, I took a kitchen injury back when I was, how old was I? Was I 19 or 20? No, I was like 21, I think. 20 or 21. I worked at Sonic, and needless to say, my kitchen injury cut my finger to the bone and it severed the tendon, so I can't bend that finger a certain way all the way. So I play, when I use keyboard and mouse, I can do it fine for a while, but if I do it too long, either my middle or my right ring finger, it sucks. It really sucks. Plus, I'm horrible with keyboard and mouse. I really am. I played Black Desert. I've played Black Desert. I played a few MMOs I've tried to play with keyboard and mouse. I can manage some, like Guild Wars 2 I can manage fine. There's one or two other ones that I play with keyboard and mouse as well. How much is this? How much is this? How much is this? And I just, it did. Matter of fact, because I live out in the country here in Missouri, we can carry, and I carry, of course, protection. When I practice shooting sometimes during the warmer months, I have to use my middle finger for the trigger because it's much easier than it is for my, you know, the usual finger that I would use to pull the trigger. Trigger. In a way it does. It actually, for the longest time, I know this sounds silly. It's such a silly excuse for me to have. But I went and I did not work out for like years after that injury. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do a lot of things because one, it was the healing process for one, but two, even after I got the stitches out, everything was healed and everything was somewhat fine. I don't know. I just didn't like how that finger worked. It didn't feel comfortable using it for the longest time, so I didn't work out, I didn't lift, you know, I gained weight. There was just a lot of things I was so self-conscious about after that injury that I just didn't do. And I eventually got to a point where, matter of fact, probably a couple years ago actually, I got to a point where I decided I didn't give a shit. I used to play RuneScape like really hardcore. Super hardcore. I started playing RuneScape back like 02, or no, not 02. 08? 08? 08? 09? I think it was. And when I played, I went and, like I said, I've been playing for like 20, 21 years. I've pretty much been playing since RuneScape's been around almost. I was a young kid. I started so young. I think I was like 5 or 6. And, you know, that was back when I could use that finger and everything was cool. Well, I decided that injury wasn't going to let me stop playing. That, I didn't let it affect that. So, but my skills, which was weird, when it came to PVM, or bossing, as I usually call it on RuneScape, in a weird way, I got better, but also worse with that injury. I don't know what it was, but yeah, because I didn't let it stop me doing that, I started asking myself, you know, like, why am I going to let it stop me from doing other things? It hasn't really affected me too bad doing this, so why should I let it, you know, affect anything else? So I ended up eventually just you know, not letting it affect me that much, and now it affects me even less now. It still sucks when I go to the gym sometimes, you know, do some exercises, but I manage. I can usually use my middle finger to somewhat compensate for the bending of that finger. Which is nice. So, yeah, I didn't let it, oh, no. Controller, though, I can use my middle finger somewhat decently. And I kind of did a lot anyway for my right trigger. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. I actually got upset with myself because when that whole finger injury happened, I actually had a court case that was about to get started on it, and my idiot self decided to forget about it and forgot to pursue it more. I could have got a pretty decent, not like a crazy big settlement out of the case, but I could have got compensated pretty handsomely, you know, for someone that age. on that case because, you know, I didn't get workman's comp, turned it in, don't know exactly what happened. It's a long story with how that situation played out, but pretty much I had a lawyer that was interested in taking the case. I was young, so I obviously slacked it off, forgot about it, didn't pursue it, and then, you know, the rest is kind of history. You know, I forgot about it, and it's been so long that it's not something I can just, you know, re-tackle or reopen back up and turn into a case again. And there I go again off the edge. Wait, oh, okay. But yeah, you know, I decided that's what it'll let it affect me, and it's not going to. I got tired of, you know, letting it hamper me so much. Or hinder, that's the word I'm looking for. Hinder is the word. So, it discouraged me from even gaming a little bit for a while, if I'm completely honest. It really did. But I, of course, eventually got over that really quick. So, but yeah, I actually, I think my gaming got a little better even after getting used to this. I don't know. It's weird. Weird to explain. Okay. Self-destruction. Alright. That helps me. At this point, I should have just went ahead and went over there and did the void thing. Yeah, you know, I thought when I went to the doctor, here's the thing that was messed up. With the doctor, he went, and when I went to get the stitches, I don't know how he told me to my face that that wasn't the case. And I don't know how my young self didn't catch on to it at first. Until way later. But when they were doing the stitches, you know, he numbed my finger, you know, obviously. And that's another thing too. In a good like half of my finger I don't have feeling. But anyways, I don't feel half the time on this finger most of the time at all, really. But anyways, so they were doing stitches and they numbed it and everything. They of course was looking at it, see how deep it was and stuff. I overheard him go, "Yeah, you see that white thing right there." And you already know in my head, I'm thinking, you know, guys, that's my bone. And I even asked them before they, you know, do you think it's deep enough it could have got to my bone? Oh, no, there's no way. It doesn't look that bad. Well, when they were messing around with it, sewing it back up, you know, looking at it, see how deep it was, and I overheard them, "Oh, see that white thing right there?" I'm like, white? That's the color of my bone. You know, is this something y'all don't want to maybe tell me? You know, just a small detail, you know, maybe to mention or to bring to my attention. No, they sewed it and they told me it was a tendon. They stitched it shut and got a week off work, 8 days off work I think it was, and that was it. I didn't even get my pay for those 8 days off work either. That was the shitty part about it. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that. Yeah, well, I would have agreed with them that it was a tendon until the day I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor after that for my recovery and stuff, you know. Because they wanted to, you know, test my grip, make sure things came back. I went to my doctor. I went to that doctor. Oh, that's cool. That's dope. That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. I went in to the doctor. And they were, what was it? He was explaining to me about the grip strength, all that. Damn, I had about 30 minutes. That's fine, though. I love talking, so completely fine. Um, I went in and I he was telling me about, this is where this is at, everything kind of explained in the diaphragm of the finger to, and I was like, okay, yeah, I understand, yada yada yada. And he asked me a question. He was like, so how was the stitches and stuff? I said, it was good. I said, no, I think I got cut to the bone. He's like, why do you say that? I said, because, and I pointed out on the diaphragm, just because of the way my intuition is. I never claim to be somebody like on a high horse. I'm very humble. I completely do not believe I am the best at all. If anything, I think I'm like, below average at best when it comes to anything. But anyways, my intuition though has always been something that's been so incredibly on point and accurate, and I don't know why. But I told the doctor, I said, now on this chart, I said, they told me when I went to get my stitches that they saw white. He's like, yeah, that could be a tendon. I said, now, I'm here to you today, and I said, if you sever a tendon, and I pointed to a specific tendon because I saw it on the diaphragm, how it all hooked together and everything. I said, will that prevent you from being able to, bend the very tip of your finger? Only to be able to bend it this way. And he looked at me and he's like, do that again? And I bent my right index finger. He's like, you can't bend the tip of it? I said, no, I can't. I said, I can only bend at the knuckle, and then the knuckle, the second one up there, on the actual finger. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, you more than likely got cut to the bone then. And I was like, see, I thought so. He's like, they didn't. I said, no. I said, when they were doing the stitches, they just said, see this white thing right there. He's like, really? I said, yep. He's like, that's nuts. He said, I can't believe they did that. I said, yeah. I said, I even said something. And I said, they said, no, that's just a tendon. And it completely stumped the doctor that was in there, checking my physical grip and everything on that after I got the stitches out and everything. He couldn't believe it. I actually have photos. I obviously, of course, can't show them on stream, or anything, but it was pretty bad. It was nuts. I would have thought, yeah, the doctor's office at the town where I live at, that's closest by here, is it's where all of the students go, because it's a college town. But it's like, what, 20,000 people or something, or it's 10,000 and 20,000 when college comes to the town. One or the other. But population doubles when college is in town. It's a college town, and the hospital's right there. You can get your medical degrees and go to school for medical and stuff there. So a lot of the students go there. Crazy thing was, though, it wasn't a student that did that. It was an older guy. He was probably had to be in his 60s at least. So he'd been doing this for a minute. And I couldn't believe it. I have my theories on why that is, but that's a whole other tangent of other crap. This ain't the channel for me to go into that, but that's more along the lines of my Twitch or whatever. But no, and after that point, it's just been kind of a thing now where if I can sit at home and naturally get over it, or my immune system or my body can handle it naturally, then I'll be at home and dealing with it. I've never been. I was raised by a military grandfather who's very traditional, and a southern grandmother who's very traditional. She says y'all does home cooking from scratch, the whole 9 yards. And the same thing with my grandpa, him being ex-military, and the perfectionist side, all that good stuff. I was raised in a pretty strict household out in the country, and so having to be the tough, no tears, handle things yourself type of, way of being raised, got the belt, when you misbehave and everything. So, but I wouldn't have it any other way though, because, nowadays, again, you know, like with the finger injury or any other injuries, you know, I brush it off, you know, keep going, you know, all that stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have rather been raised the other way, honestly. I mean, especially during the tough times we have now, you know, when you gotta be pretty strong and, you know, pretty stern about things and blunt, you know. I'm kind of glad that that's how I was raised, you know. I even made a post on my Facebook, you know, thanking them for how they raised me and stuff, you know. Even though it was strict and rough, you know, it still taught me a lot. That's why I'll give a little, I'm gonna give a little background, if that's okay. So, I'll just say my name's Azuckus, you know, for the sake of, you know, doxing and all that stuff. I don't want to, you know, all that. So I'll just say my name's Azuckus, you know, give a little bit of an introduction. So, you know, I was raised, you know, out in the country, you know, ex-military grandfather, you know, Southern traditional grandmother, you know, both traditional. They adopted me from my mom. That's a whole other story I won't get into. But I was raised very strict, very honest. My grandfather, you know, he was very adamant. Oh, now that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. It's funny because my grandpa did Air Force. He did Air Force it was either for a while or that's what he did. I don't remember. He was a staff sergeant. I do know that. He was a staff sergeant. I used to have this coat, and I'm mad because there's been times I've wanted to wear it. I used to wear it all the time when he gave it to me. He gave it to me when I was young. It used to fit me, and I used to wear it 24/7. I loved. It had Myers on the pocket. His old traditional military green. Had his rank, you know, sewed on it and everything. So that's cool. That's actually really cool. I had his jacket. I lost it. I've moved so many times. Sucks because I love that coat. It's such a nice jacket. Right. I think he worked on planes too. I'm pretty sure I remember him talking about how he used to work on the engines and stuff. Yeah, don't remind me. I'm so pissed because I've probably moved. This is bad. I've probably moved in my life since I turned 18. See, because I was raised, you know, the minute I was 18, 17, 18, I was out. Like, I was out on my own. I was out of the house. I got told, you know, get the fuck out, you know, whatnot. I've probably moved 13 times already in my life. I'm only like 28, about to be 29, and I've already moved like 13, 15 times, if not more. And I don't remember where it was at. But I know I was living, I knew where, the crazy thing was, I knew exactly where it was at, but by the time I remembered that it got left behind, I had already, like, you know, moved out of the place, turned in my keys, like, everything, you know, so much time had went past that I knew I couldn't get it back. I was so mad, though. I went one day in my closet with my jackets and everything in there, and I went in there, and I was like, where is that jacket? Where's that jacket? And I couldn't find it. I was like, no, what the hell happened? And then this had been like probably 6 months, maybe, after I moved out of that place. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, are you kidding me? And I remembered the plastic crate that I had it in when I was moving. It was the one crate that I remember looking at it. It had some small stuff in it, but it was small stuff I really didn't like pay attention to. But I had forgot, underneath all of that, I had forgot that jacket was in there. And the minute I remembered that shit, those 6 months later, I got so mad. I was sitting at my desk and I just slammed both my fists on my desk. My ex I was with at the time, or my girl I was with at the time, she's like, what's going on? I was like, I fucking lost or left my fucking grandpa's military jacket. And she's like, are you serious? I said, yeah, I'm serious. I was so mad. I was so upset. I used to love wearing that damn thing all the time. I was so mad. I was so mad. So mad. Yeah, oh man, I was so upset. I was like, are you fucking serious? Ooh, it's still to this day. It still to this day irritates me sometimes. Ooh, ooh. Um, shoot, what was it? Oh, um, yeah, that was definitely, yeah. It's like in the abyss. That let's see, I'm 28. So that's probably almost 8, 9 years ago now. So it's lost, gone to the, you know, void of the world. It's 100% gone. Plus that place up there in the town, I don't remember why they said that building burned down. If I remember right, it was either in the article or on the news of the town or whatever that people were doing illegal extracurriculars in the building, caused it to burn down. So either that was its fate, or it more than likely got, you know, lost to the void. Definitely unfortunate. Very, very upsetting. If I remember right, though, yeah, it's definitely. Yep. Finally, somebody that uses the phrase I use all the time. It is what it is. Oh man, couldn't have said it better myself. I got a friend of mine. There'll be times that he'll be talking to me, and we'll be having a conversation, and he'll tell me something. You know, it'll be something that you can't change, or, you know, something that's happened in the past. We'll be talking about memories or something, and we'll bring something up, and then I'll be like, "It is," and he'll be like, "Don't even, just don't," and I'll be like, "What it is." He'll just be like, "You always gotta." I'm like, "Well, that's how you gotta look at it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. What do you do?" You know? Yep. Just what do you do? What do you do? Yeah, another piece of information. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh, another good piece of information is this is a little bit, like, not, I of course have to flex a little bit on something. I actually ended up graduating high school a semester early, and my GPA was a 3.8, if I remember right. Now my first 2 credit years in high school, obviously because I was a young, you know, rebellious teenager, were not great at all. I think I had like a 1 point something in like my first 2 years of high school. But towards the end of my high school, you know, years and whatnot, I got it up to a 3.8 and graduated a semester early. I actually, I wonder if I have that cord. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I have something real quick. I want to show this. If I can't find the cord, I'll have to read it. But I actually got something from the state when I graduated. Can't find that cord. I need to go to my storage and find that cord. But I actually ended up getting a paper in the mail from the state, from the Missouri Senate. It's got the seal on it and everything. I'll have to show it on stream sometime. But it says Missouri Senate. This is to certify that we'll say Gazuthis again for the sake of doxing. So this is Missouri Senate. This is to certify that Gazuthis has recognized the values and needs of education in our society by displaying the self-discipline, motivation, and perseverance required for high school graduation and is truly commended for this achievement. Congratulations, and may your desires be fulfilled. And then, you know, the senator's signed name, and then the state senator, 12th district, whatnot. But yeah, got that here in the yellow envelope and everything. It's really cool. Then my class ring, my grandma found it. I picked it up. When I was young, I lost a lot of stuff. Or younger, when I lost a lot of stuff. Well, yeah, even as a kid, like whatnot. The senator, actually, yeah. Missouri Senate, yeah. The senator. During that time. You should be. Yeah? You would think. I never, yeah. Got it from the senator. Yep. No, I did. I busted butt in school. I actually was going to, I was actually going to go to school for computer programming because I've always been into computers and gaming and stuff like that. But I just, being young, dumb, 17, 18, 19, you know, I did other stuff. You know, I messed around, doing too much school, and pissed off that opportunity. Unfortunately, my family had connection with somebody. Sucks as I could have been making, like, you know, mad bank right now. But again, I don't dwell on it. But it does suck that I, you know, being young and dumb, looking back now, it does suck that I blew opportunities. But I, at some point, considering going back to school, possibly. I don't know yet. My job I have now, there's avenues I could, you know, through it that I could get what I want now, because I've been tempted to go back to school for robotic engineering. I've done, you know, all the research, like what I gotta do and everything for that. But I either want to do robotic engineering or engineering. If I can't get into either one of those, then I might just go to a trade school. But I'm a machine operator at one of the factories here in the town close by me right now at the moment. I didn't know about the letter from the senator until my grandma brought it to my attention, like, towards the end of last year. But, you know, I mean, you know, like we were saying, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, sometimes you don't learn certain things until... It just goes to show, really, though, that, you know, yeah, you could be, you know, almost a perfect GPA type of student, you know, graduate a semester early, but you still have to find out certain hard lessons later on once you get older. You can be the smartest person in the world and not have things figured out enough at that point in time where you got to learn them later. That's why I try not to be somebody that, you know, deals in absolutes and tries not to, you know, I try not to get so egotistical. That's why a lot of times in my videos, some of my videos are streams, you know, towards the end I'll typically, you know, give me the criticism. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm always the type of person, I like to learn, and I like to learn through experience, you know? I don't like to... I say this, and yet there's been times that I've tried to take a shortcut, but I try as best as I can to try to learn through experience by doing or experiencing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't. I tend to not. I think advice from somebody who's got experience, but also has like, for example, like let's say for example, since I'm going to the gym now, let's say, oh God, how can I word this? How can I word this? Uh, got to be careful nowadays on social media because I don't want to get called out. I mean, I can't be canceled. But let's say for working out, for example, I go to the gym. Somebody who hasn't been a day in their life, and we'll say for obvious reasons, we can see that they've not taken the advice themselves. Then they don't have the experience, but also they're not. I look, man. I agree, but these day and ages, man, you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, I see, man. You just never know. You just never know anymore, man. People be society these days. These days be tripping. You just never know. You know what I mean? You just never know. But no, let's say, somebody who clearly has not worked out for obvious reasons, because they're not in the exact shape as somebody will say that would have experience and proof. Taking advice from them is literally no good when I can take advice from the guy who's, naturally jacked, has spent 10 years in the gym. It is literally living proof of his experience, So yeah, experience, and then I don't know if proof of experience, how I'd want to word that. Let's see, experience plus the it's kind of like, the talk and the talk and the walk and the walk, You can talk the talk, but you got to walk to back it up type thing, It's like, yeah, you say you got experience, but hey, are you the living proof of that experience? You know what I mean? Well, like, for example, right? Somebody comes up, they're like, hey, man, I know so much about engineering and so on and so forth, and, I got all these degrees and yada, yada, yada. Okay, so the first couple of things that's going to pop in my mind is, okay, if you are, saying this, and you have all this experience and everything, that's cool. I can believe that at face value. Because, yeah, you may have the engineering job, but are you as good or have as much experience as you say you do? Now, if they tell me that, they show me that they have the certificates and everything, it's like, cool, all right. Then they're like, hey, you want to come over, hang out sometime, or hey, yada, yada. And let's say I go to their house, hang out sometime because we end up being friends. And then they have like this big ass house because they're making like $250K a year. Then I'll be like, okay, this dude clearly knows what he's talking about and how to handle his money. I'm definitely going to listen to what this guy has to say because, one, he's in the field that I'm interested in, and two, he clearly knows how to make money with the money he already makes. So it's like, kind of having, you're talking the talk, but having the proof to back it up. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely, I think experience and then proof of that experience, I guess would be the way for me to word it, is like the best people to learn from. Because there's so many people out there that they have the experience, but they talk out their ass at the same time, if that makes sense. And I think that's kind of bull, because I'm always somebody, I don't like to again, I don't like to deal in absolutes, and I don't take things at face value. I always take everything with a grain of salt. I'm always looking for a truth. I'm always looking for, some way to not prove somebody wrong, but looking for dents and chinks in, the logic. I'm literally the type of person that oh yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, that's easy to tell too. I try to. I'm literally the type of person in conversations. If I hang out with people in person, right? Say we're all sitting having a conversation, I stay quiet because I listen. I sit, wait, and listen Because in the first 2 seconds of conversation, I can sit there and determine what I can say to who I can say something to, what I can say to them, and how I can say it to them without offending them or upsetting them in some kind of way. And that could be to any person. Like, I would know what to say to one, and then I can also learn what to say to the other, and neither one of them are going to be upset at me. It's something like, I can be, I'm not going to say I am completely all the time 24/7, but I can be a very analytical, intuition type of person. And sometimes it's a benefit, and sometimes it is a major curse. I don't like to jump the gun, but at the same time I don't like to wait too long. It's weird. It's like I try to get that healthy balance in the two. So it's sometimes a curse, but sometimes it's also a blessing. And then I've also, once I got out of high school, I messed with computers a lot as a hobby. I mean, I've built desktops, I've fixed people's desktops, I've went and cleaned some files up, yada yada. Windows I'm familiar with, like Windows I almost, to a certain extent, know like the back of my hand. Apple I've never touched, so don't know much about it. I've got a couple Apple desktops here actually, since it's only 16 I need to work on something and I kind of mess with, and I've never touched Linux, but I've definitely ordered parts, I've definitely been those things. And every time I tell people that too, when I'm working at a factory, right now, every job I've went to and I tell people, yeah, I mess with computers as a hobby, they're like, why are you working here? And in my head I'm thinking, what? You think I can just go out and get a job making 6 figures off the bat? No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. And I'm not somebody, yeah, that's my thing too. To me, a job is a job. If you can live comfortably and also have, extra money to go do, nice things every now and then, I think you're living fine. I don't like this recent concept of, if you're not making 6 figures, you're nothing. I don't like that new concept. Or if you're not making 80K, you're not nothing. I don't like that new concept we have nowadays in society. I don't like it. I think it's toxic, and I think it's low vibrational, and I think it's downgrading and degrading in a lot of ways, and extremely toxic. It's so bad. I think if you can put food on the table, keep the roof over your head, the lights and heat on, and keep gas in your car and keep your car functioning, and then have a little extra after that to go do things with family or the wife or the kids or whatever, I think you're doing golden. I think you're doing golden. Yeah, have something to save up too, but I think you're doing golden. I never understood this obsession. Oh yeah, I mean, I no means make that much a year, and I live alone. I know, and by any means don't make that. I probably am lucky to pull home 30 a year. But again, I'm single, I have no kids, I have only 2 cats, and my expenses are very minimal. So, 30K for someone like me, I'm golden. And I still find a ways to, have a little extra money here and there to, well, go to the gym, of course, and then, go hang out with a buddy of mine. I have, one in-person friend that I hang out with, where I live at. So, the other friend of mine lives up in New York. I've went to visit him last year for my birthday. But he lives too far away for us to hang out in person, at least for right now, so we can't do that. But yeah, I at least find ways, to go out and hang out with the 1 or 2 friends I have in person. So I'm not doing so bad. I've never been somebody that's like, ooh, luxury, I gotta have luxury items. I think it's a scam, and I think it's a bull. I've never been somebody like, oh my god, I gotta have Gucci. Oh my god, I gotta have Louis Vuitton. I just don't understand it. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's a sham. That's just my honest opinion. I never been somebody so hardcore about luxury items. I think it's ridiculous. crowbar? How about a crowbar? I mean, hey, you know, sometimes you gotta... A luxury crowbar? Okay, what kind of luxury crowbar? Because, see, crowbar actually has a use. You know, I'm thinking luxury crowbar, I'm thinking this thing's got like a shovel, you know, traditional crowbar heads, you know, maybe some other attachments on it. Like, if that's something actually usable like that, that's sick. I'd definitely invest some money in something like that. A crowbar that says Supreme. Okay, see, no, I can't do that, because, and it's $1,000. See, no, I would just go get the crowbar next to it. It's like $20, and it works just as good. That's how I think. Now, if this crowbar was like, says Supreme, and it's got like an extra like 1 or 2 heads or something on it like that, or like you can turn it and open it up, and it's got like a bunch of extra like utensils and stuff in it, and say it was like $300-400, I'd probably buy it, yeah. Because that's a crowbar I can sit there and have multiple uses for. But if like the difference is only like the wording on it, nah, like I'm like... Plus, one thing too, you gotta keep in mind is, what is the crowbar that says Supreme made of? Like, if they sit there, this is titanium, like pure titanium. Oh, well then at that point, I mean, yeah, if you if it comes with that, then of course, who wouldn't? Because then you can just make your own business. If it's cheeseburger, I mean, hey, shit, then you can just make your own business at that point. Then that's beyond worth $1,000 at that point. At that point, that crowbar is like worth like $10,000 at that point. Like worth your business at that point. See, that's my thing. Like, when I hear, I've got some family, man, and I love them to death. But I got some of them, they're so stupid. They'll go buy these damn shirts and bags that sit here like $500, $600, $2,000, and I'm like, is it bulletproof? Because I mean, if that Louis Vuitton shirt's like $500, it better be bulletproof. You better be able to take like a Glock. What's the highest Glock? Like what, Glock 36 or something? You better be able to take like a Glock 36 at like 10 feet away. Like you best be taking some hits from that, and that better not be penetrating, because I know, you will not catch this dude spending that much on some luxury stuff, man. I can't do it. Yeah, exactly, yes. Or they'll stain it, and then when they stain it, it's like they have a mental meltdown and like scream and cry, and it's like, no. You the one that spent the money. You knew that was a possibility. What are you doing? And it's always stained, and they're always made of a specific material that you cannot wash it in the way you need to get rid of the stain. That's how it always is, every time. Yeah, I got my new Louis Vuitton shirt, and it says dry clean or some fancy type of cleaning only. But that doesn't remove stains, so I can't get this stain. Proceeds to wear it to a restaurant where they're gonna get stains on it. They get a stain on it, and then, oh my god, my $500 shirt is ruined. You the one that wore it when you knew it was gonna get messed up. What are you doing? And why'd you spend that much on a shirt? I was watching a video a while back by Asmongold. I watch him sometimes. I kind of enjoy some of his content. Some of his stuff is pretty funny. I watch Markiplier, Asmongold. I watch really anybody. But it was about the luxury like, you know, market, luxury item market. You know, bags, clothes, all that stuff. And yeah, yes I do. And they were talking about how I do too. I do. I really do. I love his content. There's some things I would have to disagree on, but I honestly think like, I also, even though I disagree with like very little bit, it's like maybe 2 or 3% of the stuff I may disagree with some of his views on. So not really anything really. But it's not like a straight up like, oh my god, no, you're wrong. No, it's like a, I disagree, but I can understand what you mean, and I can in a way agree with that on certain circumstances type of disagree, if that makes sense. Like, oh, what was it? I can't really remember. There was a video. There was like one video out of his hundreds, maybe, or maybe one or two, maybe out of his hundreds of videos. I think there was something about that I didn't agree with. But then and again, that's, you know, that's not even anything. Love his content, but no, I was watching one of the videos where he was reacting to this guy that made a video about the luxury industry, you know, the luxury market, and how that market isn't made for actual rich people. It's actually made for poor people to keep them poor. Because a lot of poor people will go buying that, expecting it to make them look rich, but rich people don't even buy that stuff and don't even actually like live like that. A lot of them will actually go get custom like clothes made to them, and yeah, they may be $500-600 of clothes, but they're all custom fitted to them specifically, and they get like a huge bundle of that item. So they're not like spending $500 on one shirt. They're spending $500 and getting like 25s of that, like of that shirt. So it makes sense. And they're like not overly flashy. Meanwhile, a lot of, I didn't say poor people, but that, I mean, that's just the thing. They exist. Well, you know, middle class, lower class, you know, average people will save up like years at a time just to buy a freaking $30,000 watch, and it's like, dude, somebody jacks that from you or it breaks, you're never going to be able to replace it, or you'll never be able to fix it. You're going to stay broke. Now, watches and other things is kind of a different story, because there is a kind of like a market manipulation, kind of like money making tactic with that stuff. But that's a discussion for another time. But what I was gonna say is that yeah, it's ridiculous. They'll buy it, think they're never gonna have to repair it, and then like the next day they like smash it at work or something because they decided to show it off at work for some dumb reason. And then, you know, bam, now they're in the whole another 10 grand because they gotta repair it. And it's like, well, you the one that thought it was a good idea to buy it and wear it to work. What are you doing? Now, look, I say that, and I have like, I think I have one LV belt, one Gucci belt, and Louis wallet, and then a bag. But that's it. I bought that on vacation, and I saved up, and I got it as kind of a thing. I was in New York. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity kind of thing. It's like, I gotta have something to bring back. I can't just go to New York and not have like some kind of like New Yorky type of stuff to take back, if that makes sense. In no way did I like go, oh my god, oh man, I'm losing my mind, Gucci, Louis, oh my god, I gotta. No, if I didn't have the money or I couldn't have got it, my heart would not have been broken. I went up there, New York, I mean, it's New York, I'm trying to get stuff to take back home for family or to kind of show off a little bit, blah, 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 you know, and it was a one-time thing. I probably will never get a chance to do that or ever do that, probably for another 15, 20 years, if I even get a chance to do that again. So, you know, and people could call me, anybody could call me a hypocrite for that. You know, I get it. But am I really? Because I did it once. And it took me like almost 30 years to do it that one time. And it's probably going to be the only time. So it's like, you know, really? Like, so, you know, I'm not addicted to it. And besides, I don't want to attract attention to myself. I don't want to be flashy like that. You flashy like that, that just incites issues and problems. You know what I mean? You flash money like that, that just incites problems, man. Getting mugged and other stuff like that, I don't. You don't want that. No good. No good. No, yeah, I don't get it. I have. Exactly. Yeah. It perfectly worded. 100%. Yeah. I never understand the oh my god, I gotta do it. I don't. I really don't. It makes no sense. Now, luxury. Okay. This one I'm not sure because this might be Pandora's box, and I could get comments on the stream after this, but you know what? The hell with it. I've already started on the tangent. So, luxury cars, to an extent, I don't necessarily agree with people buying. Now, there's a caveat to that. If you're talking luxury, like classic, like if you're talking like John Wick's car and it's like a 19, it's an old like classic car. It's like a really classic Mustang. You know, I looked it up and it's like a $125,000 car. Oh yeah, that's like some collectible level, like you can gain money off of it and like understandably purchase it type of vehicle. But to go spend $35 million on a car just because it like is loud and goes fast and has a fancy design and has a name, no. Like what? Like why? Like I get that it's a flex, and I mean yeah, if you have the money, I guess you can just blow that kind of money on it. But like why? And I honestly think it's because too much greed. Too many people let money go to their head too easily. Exactly. And I know anybody that owns these kind of vehicles is gonna sit there, you're broke, you just mad because you can't afford it. Cool, I can't afford it. That's fine. That is completely fine. Matter of fact, thank God I can't afford it. Oh yeah, I mean 100%. I'm of the logic. Okay, so I'm of the logic of this. Let's say I was to win the lottery, right? You know, millionaire, like a multi-millionaire. I'm talking like 200 mil in my savings or my bank account, right? I'm not itching to buy a Bugatti or anything like that. There's only one car I want because when I saw it, and it's the one I just used as an example. When I saw it, I love the design, and that's John Wick's car from the movie. It was a Mach 1. It was something Mustang Mach 1, and the pricing on some of them it was ranging anywhere from 92. It was ranging from anywhere from 92 to. Oh yeah, well yeah, of course. That should be a given. Investing, of course, and then yeah, that's a given. That is 100% a given. But because his car would be, for me at that point, his car, what that car is worth would be like dollars to me. But I would probably get John Wick's car. It's a nice car. It's a classic. It's not stupidly expensive, but it looks nice. I can use it as a luxury car. So on. It's a nice vehicle. It's a vehicle that I could go up to some people. Dodge Challengers are nice. It's a car I could go up to somebody and be like, hey, I know it's a bit much, but I spent like just over 100 grand on this. And people could be like, oh, okay, I can see that. I can make some sense out of that. That's a classic. It's a nice looking car. It was used in a movie. You know, I can see that. It's understandable. Whereas I go to somebody, you know, whether it be in my family or not, and I'm like, yeah, guys, I just bought. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, let me see 1 second here. I got so many tabs. Is it not going to show it on this? Or it's not? I'm pretty sure that was the price. Oh, okay. Base price is $169,000. I wonder if I can show. I don't have anything open. Okay. I want to make sure I don't have anything open that's yeah, so the price is like $169,000. 169,000. I mean, the inside and it looks so gorgeous. You know that's 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 Hitman. 100% could justify buying this car. 100%. Especially with it being like a classic collectible like type of car. But I go to somebody in my family like winning the lottery and I'm like, hey, I spent like 45 million on a Bugatti blah 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 and it goes like 500 miles an hour. And the first thing some people in my family are gonna do, now why in the hell did you do that? Are you ever gonna go that fast? No. Okay, so you went and wasted millions of dollars. Oh yeah, that's the thing though. I would be so protective of this car, even if I was that rich. I'd be so protective of this car that I would only take. That'd be like a weekend in the summer. You know, no salt on the road, like no nothing on the summer, no potholes. Saturday night. You know, if I ever get married, I have high doubts that will ever happen. But if I was to get married, you know, me and the wife, you know, on a weekend, you know, cruising the night, you know, real nice, relaxing night type of situation. Other than nights like that, though, or if I was to like go show it on like a, you know, a car show or something like that. Other than that kind of like professional usage or decent usage, it would be 100% put up, polished every day. Bugattis look nice. I just can't. I will not. I am never gonna be on this website shopping. Let's just get that clear right now. Yeah, see, I don't even know. I can't justify that. It's a 2020. It like I could not justify this. Sleek cars. Oh yeah. There's no way I could justify that. What's this do? Yeah, oh, it's 2014. See, this just goes to show how much I do not know about Bugattis. It is. There's no way I could justify that at all. There's just no. Like, what's the one that's like? There's one that's like. I'm trying to remember. Like, look, like, you're really gonna try to explain to me why $40+ million on a Bugatti is worth it? Oh, well. Oh, this is a super classic. I was gonna say, but I don't think 40+ million would be worth it, but I could see why this car would be a little bit expensive. That is kind of extremely classic. I could see it be maybe 1 or 2, but to be 40+, I Whoa. Okay, so this is made of some, like, actual, like, crazy stuff, then. Okay, yeah, you could probably justify a couple mil, maybe, or maybe a few mil of a price tag on it. If it's, you know, kind of made that crazy, but... 40 mil, I don't think is an okay number. There's just no way. 18 is it's nuts. It's nuts. It's way too nuts. I got to sit in when I was I 13? Or was I 14? I think I was 14. I got to sit in a Mustang GT Cobra 500, fresh off the assembly line. The dealership, the Ford dealership, and they let me sit in it, rev it up as a kid. Dude, I was sold. I was sold. I told myself one day when I am older, I will own a car like this. And I will, to this day, I want me a Mustang like that thing. I will own me one decent Mustang car in my life, 100%. It will happen. I don't know when, but it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Houses, luxury housing is kind of another story. I think if you're spending millions based off looks, I think is ridiculous. But if you're spending millions on a house for, you know, useful purposes, like, you know, multi-purpose type of house where, you know, well, luxury housing you live in, and if it's just like based off aesthetics and looks, you can justify it a little bit. But if we're talking, like, say you go spend $5 million on a mansion that's like fucking 10, 12 bedrooms, 9, 10 baths. If you like trying to, like, say you move your whole family in, give them a place to live, everybody splits everything out evenly, yada yada yada. I get that, because that's like a family home for like generations and stuff. That's a pretty good thing you can actually make some sense of, and there can be arguments made for that. But if I go and I see a house, and like, let's say it's like, oh, I'm a single dude, and I just bought a new mansion that's like 15 bedrooms, spent like 12 mil on this house, it's like 15 bedrooms, 13 bathroom, has like a freaking theater and yada yada. I'm like, okay, you are a single dude. What are you doing? or even if it's like just a couple, like it's just a couple, those two people and like maybe 1 or 2 kids, you don't need that. Now, if you want to buy 3-4 bedroom house, you know, have like kind of a ranch style, have a decent garage, maybe a pool, some extra like little tidbits here and there for like extracurricular stuff, I get that 100%, because that's stuff that can be used. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like there could be arguments for and against it. 100%. 100%. Definitely. Definitely. Like, let's see. Like, look at this. Holy sh... Like what I was talking about earlier. With like Gucci stuff. What is this? What? Dude, this 6 grand, 8 grand? Dude, this thing better like fold out and turn into like... You didn't even go to it, did it? That's fine. See if I can find it. 8 freaking grand? Are you 19,000? Dude, this thing better turn into like Iron Man's armor on the spot. What? 19 grand. 21 grand. Dude. Like, what is this? Medium top handleback and crocodile. It's just a crocodile effect. Is a luxury stylish handbag that features a double lock closure, interlocking G horse built leather and viscous lining. It comes with detachable and adjustable leather shoulder straps. Dude, it's just leather with a design. With viscous lining. Dude, I can't. What is this? You're paying for the design in the damn... It's not even actual, like, crocodile skin. It's just a texture. This thing better, like, I better be able to, like, unzip this thing and it turn into, like, a full, like, body armor, like, bulletproof thing. This is what I'm talking about. You'll never see me buy this. I will never buy stuff like this. Ever. There's no way. I mean, of course, if you're like sitting here as a billionaire, of course that's gonna be like nothing to you, whatever. But I've got rich people in my family, and the ones that are actually like well off in my family don't even buy this kind of stuff. They're like very casual, like wear casual shopping type of people. They're not like immediate family, so it's not like I'm gonna inherit anything, but it's I know them, I've seen them, I know how they shop. So exactly, there's just no need to, exactly. And plus everybody knows what they do for a living, so they just based off what their job is and what they say their job is, you kind of already know. It's kind of like a given. Kind of like when somebody comes up to you, I don't even know if this is a thing, but I'm just gonna make something up. But they come to you like, I'm a PhD robotic engineer. It's like, okay, yeah, this dude makes like $400 or $500K a year. That's it. That's all he had to say. We already know he's well off. Like, just from that sentence, you know, there's nothing to prove there. You know, it's, you know, when you sit in such a certain wealth class, I mean, of course, you can sit there and I just spent like, you know, I just threw out 30 grand on the table and bought this shit. Like, you know, right? I agree. But yeah, I'll never do this. I will never do this. Ever. It makes no sense to me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. And I know they're gonna tell me, well, it's made out of it's this leather that comes from, you know, a dragon, you know, that existed 30,000 years ago, and you know that can only be summoned once a year because you had to collect these 9 crystals and put them into a nest on an altar that's made of like obsidian. Dude, no. Like, just stop. You can't you can't. That's a good question, but I'll probably get blowback for this. But also, I would have to say no. I'd still have to say no. Like, part of me wanted to be like instantly yes, but I had to really think about it because I'm like, what would I be teaching my child if I just bought them that? Because I knew what I grew up from and what it taught me. So, and I've seen too much of what buying stuff like this for kids who don't understand the struggle. I've seen what getting kids like this or starting to buy your kids stuff like this does to a kid when they get older and become an adult. I've seen what it does, like firsthand in person. It's not pretty. It is not pretty at all. It's now, if let's say for example, you know, okay, here's one. Matter of fact, I'll even add more onto your comment because that's actually a good question that you actually brought that up. Let's add on to that. On top of what you said, let's add on. Now, let's say she graduated high school, went to college for like 8 years, whatever, got a really good degree, and then applied and got a really good paying job. Then I would say I'd spend like 20 freaking grand. But I mean, if she came up to me like, hey, Dad, you know, there's like this, oh, let's go like maybe 1,500 at most, you know, luxury bag I really want. I've done really good. I've worked ever since, you know, I've been out of high school. You know, I did college and had a full-time job. I'm like, you know what? She did college, she did a full-time job, you know, she kind of understands, you know, what it takes to kind of get there. You know, that'd be a nice little, you know, college graduation gift type thing, you know. Then I would, 100%. Because at least that way, you know, she's done some work. She's kind of, you know, did a really good, really big achievement. And that's kind of like a, hey, you know, you accomplished something very big. Here you go, type thing. Because right there, exactly. Because in it, to a certain extent, they've earned it. They've earned it. They put in the work. They've shown that they can put in the work. So there you go. I've always been somebody that, I ever have kids, you know, they say, you know, I want this or I want that, you know, I'm not going to get it for them until they show me, like, let's say if I had a son, let's you know, flip the script. Let's say I had a son. Let's say he comes across a watch. Let's say he comes across, you know, a men's style watch. Let's say it's like $2 grand, $2,500. Dad, man, I really want that watch. That looks so nice, you know. Let's say I've got the money, you know, that I'm older and whatnot, you know. He said, man, Dad, that watch is so nice. One day I really want to be able to get that. What I would do is I unknowingly to him, and I do this for either or in this situation, daughter or son. Unbeknownst to them, I would go back one day by myself, get it, and I would tell them, you know, before they even knew I had it, before they even knew what was going on, I would tell them that day that they said they liked it or they wish they could have it. I say, look, get a job. You know, if you got a job, start saving up. Probably by the time you get out of high school, whatever, you probably have enough saved up to get yourself that watch. Okay, let's say they actually go do that. You know, they show that, you know, they find something they want, they're willing to put in the work for what they want. They actually go and do the whole entire process to get what they want. Let's say he's coming to me, okay, I'm ready to go to the store, Dad. You know, I want to get that watch now. I'm like, you know what? Matter of fact, son, the other day, you know, I stopped by the store. I want, you know, you showed hard work, dedication, you know, so on and so forth. You know, I think you've kind of proved that, you know, you deserve, you know, that you deserved and earned, you know, this item and whatnot. Because therefore it can teach them that you want something, you go out, you work for it. And once you go out and put the work in, there you go. You get it. I've never been one for this whole, I just buy my kids whatever I want, give it to them, that's it. You know, when they want it and how they, no, I've never been somebody like that. I'll never be like that. I've had to struggle every bit of my way. I come from a very, my side of my family, you know, my mom, my dad, wherever he's at, because he was gone before I was born, my grandparents, you know, that we all kind of grew up poor. We really did. Grew up with barely anything. And I've known what it's like, you know, for them to struggle. I know what it's like for me to struggle. And to have to come up out of nothing, literal nothing. You know, I mean, when I was a kid, you know, I had to be raised in a house, you know, where, you know, and this is crazy, but I've had, you know, rats in the house before, had roach infestation before. I've had, you know, my grandparents, you know, we all lived in it for a while, for quite a while. And then my grandpa, you know, slowly he, you know, fixed the house up, did repairs, you know, tore out all the walls, you know, redid the walls, repaired all the holes, repaired the flooring, tore all the flooring, you know, slowly improved on stuff. I know and have seen and witnessed and firsthand been through a struggle of coming from nothing. I'll be damned if my kids don't understand the concept of earning too. Exactly. And I'll be damned if I have a son or daughter grow up, you know, spoiled and unappreciative of anything on this earth. Damn that. I will not. I'll be damned if I ever have that happen. There's no way. There's no way in hell. Ever. Hell no. I can't stand spoiled rich brat kids. I can't. They annoy me. I hear it all the time in town with the college students. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna pay this. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna get my mom convinced, you know, pay my car payment again for another month on my new 2023, you know, V8 Dodge, whatever, you know, that costed, you know, 90 grand for them to buy for me. I don't know how I'm gonna afford, you know, be able to convince them to let me skip the payment. Dude, I get so tired of hearing that when I'm in town, man. I'm like, dude, you complain about that. I'm sitting here worried about if I'm gonna fill my gas tank up tomorrow. Tomorrow is payday for me. But I'd be like, dude, I'm worried about filling up my gas tank tomorrow. You sit here worried about how you gonna dodge your monthly payment on your $90,000 2023, 2024 car that your parents bought for you? What? Like, what is this? Like, good for you. Like, you sit here trying to flex. Like, what the hell? Dude, it happens all the time up here in this town. And I hate it. I hate it. Like, today I went to the gym, right? You already know what happened. Go into the gym, I'm sitting there working out. What happens? People want to give dirty looks and all this other stuff. I'm like, yo, like high and mighty, like people. Like people, what sucks in this town is that if you're not there to go to college, you get looked at. So like, yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. That's why I've gotten that way. Being in that environment, that's what made me that way. That's what made me that way. I've had a couple of my friends when I'm at the gym, you know, around public, they'd be like, oh, you know, you hear that? Or you see how they look? I'd be like, it is what it is, man. Welcome. It is what it is. They can be whatever way they want. Don't affect me. This is what it is, dude. Let them do that. At least I'm not the one, you know, when I'm driving 80 down, you know, the highway and my $90,000, they're not in that $90,000 car does some spins and ends up in a ditch and dents and crashes all over the place. At least I know I'm not the one that's gonna be dealing with it because I'm not the idiot that went and because it's not I didn't buy it went speed down the highway in the middle of a winter storm. At least I know that's not gonna be my problem. So it is what it is. It's the way I look at it. Know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shit. It's the way I see it. Too damn bad. Not my repair costs. Hell. You know? I don't know. Like I think there's too much. I'm a millennial. And I hate even saying that I am, because you know, so many millennials get a bad rap. And my generation deserves their fair share of bad, you know, of blowback of whatever they get, but there's also a lot of us that get blowback and we don't deserve it. Like, the one thing I can't stand in my generation is the way their kids are raised. So many of them. Oh yeah, that's no joke. Oh my god. Oh god. I already know. Gen X, you know, obviously there's Gen X in my family still around, and one thing that pisses me off about Gen X is their ability to just think everything is as easy as go get a job and save up for a house. That's literally the advice they give you on anything. And yet they cannot seem to understand that it is not that simple and that easy nowadays. It is nowhere as simple nowadays. It's just get a job, get a house. That's not the case. You literally, there's so many loopholes, jumps, flips, and circus dances you gotta do to get anywhere anymore with anything. It is ungodly ridiculous. And they don't understand it. So man, it's nuts. It's so nuts. So nuts. Yeah, a lot of my family does that. And a lot of the Gen X, like, well, matter of fact, like, when that snowstorm came through this past week here where I'm at, I had to call into work, or I had to leave early. And because they're Gen X, and they work in a factory, exactly, right. They assume everybody drives big trucks. Big ass, you know, trucks, all this other stuff. They assume every guy there drives big ass truck. Well, I told them I had to leave early because the winter storm was getting bad. And if I didn't make it, if I didn't get home at a good enough time, I wasn't gonna make it home because they don't go down our road. The people coming up to me, oh, just go real fast, bust through snow, just you'll be all right. And I'm thinking, y'all don't understand, man. I don't drive a truck, and they don't blade our road until like the next day after the storm's over. There is no going through snow drift and just hitting the gas. You're in a center plane on the drift. And so boss just kind of laughed at me and he's like, yeah, all right. And I called them the next day and I'm like, I know they're going to be pissed, but oh well. Like, that's like tonight we got another storm coming through over here and I'm like, dude, this better not get bad. I don't think it's going to get bad, but at least it better not be as bad as what I've been hearing rumored around, because if it does, they're really not going to be happy with me because I'm going to call in again. I have to take videos and photos. I have to literally go outside when this shit's going on, take photos and videos of this shit going on, and save it in my phone just so I got proof if they try to pull some bull. And I think it's stupid. But Gen X will sit there and say, it's just because you lazy. It ain't because I'm lazy shit. It ain't because we lazy shit. If you can't make it in the weather, you can't make it. I don't have a horse out in the barn I can just go, you know, saddle up and gear up and then go to work. I don't have that. Nobody has that anymore. There are probably people that is, but yeah, there you go. You said it all right there. Yeah, I mean, you nailed it right on the nose. I know you were kidding, but you nailed it right on the nose. That's literally how they talk. That's definitely how they talk. Oh man, you got a truck. You 30, you 28, 29 years old. I'm sure you got a truck or some money sitting somewhere. Like, what the hell? One thing, I actually, matter of fact, I'm glad I remembered that. Really? Oh, dude, no joke. Damn. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's good. That's good. Yeah, what was it? What was I gonna say? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Enjoy that. 100%. Mine was gone before I was born. I got told before I was what? How old was I? Well, actually, it was just recently. I had somebody in recent years tell me, because I'm about almost 29. I turn 29 next month. But they told me that since I was almost there, like, man, you should be married with kids and, you know, have a house and all this other stuff, and, you know, everything set on straight. And I'm like, really? I'm like, you all really think that just because I'm sitting here, you know, this age, you really think I've got it all figured out like that already before I'm 30? Are you out of your mind? That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. I miss back in the days when I was 15. Those were some much simpler times, I'll say that. Enjoy them teenage years while you still got them left. Some of them left, man. 100%. Live that teenage life to your fullest, man. Responsibly, of course. Yeah. Well, enjoy them teenage years you got. Trust me. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll have freedom, but man, wait till certain adult things start setting in. I'm telling you, man, reality does not like to hold back sometimes. Life itself doesn't like to hold back a lot of times. The freedom's nice, but man, there's a certain side of reality that, man, it puts you to your knees. Believe me. Risk of rain. It's almost 10 o'clock for me, 10 p.m. Probably head out of here. Because I will be on here probably at the same time tomorrow evening. Yeah, I know. I get up at 5 a.m., so I'm already only going to get about 7 hours of sleep. I would stay up. Believe me, I'd be up all night if I could. Saturday, tomorrow I'll be on around the same time, maybe a little earlier depending on when I get home. If I go into work. If I somehow manage to end up staying home, I'll probably be live earlier in the day. But because I gotta wake up so early, I of course have to get to bed sitting here pacing. Sorry, I don't sound as clear. But no, what I was gonna say is okay, perfect. Yeah, it's snowing out there. I don't know how bad it's gonna get. So I guess I'll just shoot for the same time tomorrow. Hopefully you're subscribed and got notifications on because you're gonna be notified that I go live and everything. Also, it was good talking to you. I'm so glad you stopped my stream and was talking. Cool, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad you stopped in. Had a really great conversation with you and anybody else that was listening too. They stopped by as well. Didn't have time to chat. I was so appreciate you guys so much for staying in, tuning in. Really nice talking to you. Really good conversation. I'm gonna be live on here tomorrow, possibly the same time for like I'm sure I'll have to make it work somehow. Doesn't get too late. Saturday stream might be a little bit later, but Saturday night stream will be a little bit later. Probably almost all night because I don't work Sunday. Saturday night stream or Saturday evening stream. I might do a different game. I don't know what game yet if I do. But I might. Or I might just go back to this guy. We'll see. I might try to unlock his off stream. But yeah, I might get off here, guys. In about 10 minutes. That's us about 10. I really should be off about an hour or so. Had a really good conversation with you guys. So thank y'all for tuning in. Greatly appreciate you stopping by. I'll see you guys in the live stream tomorrow, it should be. I hope you have a great night. Stay warm and stay safe. Thank you. Good night to you as well. You stay on that grind too. Y'all have a good night.